Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss some of the silent features about LLP. Let us start with discussion. First one is LLP is the body corporate. What is the meaning of body corporate under the LLP Act? We have already discussed under our previous video. As per section 3 of LLP Act 2008, LLP is the body corporate formed and incorporated under the LLP Act. So first criteria is LLP is the body corporate. It is given under section 3 of LLP Act. Next one is perpetual succession. So if any partner may be admitted or any partner may retire or any death of a partner is occur or any insolvency of a partner may arise, then also the LLP will continue its business irrespective of the changes or incapability of the partner. So the LLP may continue its existence irrespective of the changes in partner. Any death, retirement, insolvency of a partner has no any impact on the existence of LLP. LLP itself is capable of entering into the contract and holding the property in its own name. So it is just like a company. Company can itself on its own name enter into the contract. Also company can hold property in its own name. Just like that, LLP can hold the property in its own name, and also LLP can come into the contract in its own name. Next one is the separate legal entity. As like the company is the separate legal entity from its shareholder. LLP is also the separate legal entity. Further, LLP is liable to the full extent of asset. However, the liability of the partner will be limited to their agreed contribution in the LLP. In other words, the creditors of LLP shall be the creditor of LLP alone, and it will be not the creditor of the partner of the LLP. So LLP is different from its partner or a designated partner. So LLP is the at all separate legal entity. Next one is the mutual agency. So the no partner of the LLP will be the liable on account of the independent or unauthorized any action taken by the another partner. So any partner cannot become the liable on account of the unauthorized action taken by another partner. In other words, the partner will be the agent of LLP alone. No one partner can bind the other partner by his act. Means partner will act as an agent of limited liability of partnership. So it will work like a mutual agency. LLP agreement. As per the LLP Act 2008, every LLP is required to file the LLP agreement with the registrar of company. Via the LLP agreement, mutual right and duties among the partner or within the LLP are determined. Further, the LLP Act will provide the flexibility for the purpose of internal structure of the LLP structure. So the LLP Act provides the flexibility to partner to divide the agreement as per their choice. In the absence of any such agreement, the mutual right as well as the duty will be governed by LLP Act 2008. Next one is the artificial legal person. So LLP is not a natural person. LLP is the artificial legal person. However, it is a separate legal entity just like a company. It can do anything which the natural person can do, except it cannot be sent to the jail, it cannot take the oath, or it cannot marry or get divorced, nor can it practice or learn professional like a CA or medicine. A LLP is invisible, intangible, immortal, but it is not fictitious because it is really exists. So LLP is the artificial person. So LLP is invisible, intangible, or immortal, but it is not fictitious, it is really exists. Common seal. Unlike a company must have its common seal. However, LLP may have the common seal if partners or a LLP decide the show. Thus, it is not mandatory for any LLP to have a common seal. If they have decided that our LLP should have a common seal, then common seal will remain under the custody of some responsible officer, or it shall be affixed in the presence of at least 2 designated partner of the LLP. Next, limited liability. So as the word denotes limited liability partnership LLP, the partner's liability in the LLP is limited to its agreed contribution. So unlike the normal partnership, that is the traditional partnership where the liability of the partner is unlimited, in the LLP the liability of the partner is limited to their agreed contribution in the LLP. Such contribution may be tangible or intangible or both. Management of a business. The partners, all the partners are entitled to manage the business of LLP, but for the purpose of legal compliance, only the designated partner are responsible. So for legal compliance, only designated partners are responsible, but for the purpose of managing the business, all the partners are entitled for the purpose of managing the business. What are the minimum number of partners in LLP? So every LLP must have a 2 partner. However, the one partner must be the resident in India. So every LLP shall have a 1 partner. Every LLP shall have a 1 partner resident in India, and other partner may be resident or may not be resident. But every LLP must have minimum 2 partner, out of which 1 should be the resident. What are the maximum number of partners in LLP? There is no any limit for a maximum number of partners in the LLP. Can business under LLP will be for a profit motive or a non-profit motive? So LLP cannot be formed for a charitable or a non-profit motive. So LLP must be formed for the purpose of carrying on the lawful business with the intention to earn the profit. So LLP is the legal entity which is established for the purpose of profit motive. It cannot be formed for the purpose of charitable purpose or a non-economic purpose. Further, the central government have a power to investigate any affairs of any LLP by appointing the competent authority for this purpose. So central government has power to investigate the any affairs of any LLP. In case of amalgamation, merger, et cetera of a LLP, it shall be governed by the LLP Act 2008. In case of a conversion of a normal firm, that is traditional partnership, into the LLP, or a private limited company into the LLP, or an unlisted company, unlisted public company into the LLP, it shall be governed by the provision of the LLP Act 2008. Further, LLP is required to file annually form number 8 as well as the form number 11. Further, some of the form also required same, for example, the change of the place of a business, that is the register office, change the partner, change the terms of a LLP agreement. For such purpose, the prescribed form are required to be filed by the LLP or a designated partner. So such form is required to be filed on the website of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So the website is mca.gov.in. So on this website, every form is required to be filed by the LLP by use of the digital signature of the designated partner. Foreign LLP. The foreign LLP means the LLP formed or incorporated and registered outside the India. Means it will be registered outside India, however it has a place of a business within India. So foreign LLP means the LLP incorporated or registered outside India, however it has a place of a business in India. Foreign LLP can be a partner in an Indian LLP. So it may be the question, can foreign LLP become a partner in the Indian LLP? Yes, foreign LLP can become a partner in the Indian LLP. So these are the some of the silent features about the limited liability partnership. In the next video, we will discuss another features about LLP Act 2008. Thank you.